Peace and blessings from Istanbul, Turkey. Thank you everybody for joining me on this week's episode. I wanted to give a quick update about my travels in Cairo and in Istanbul. And it's beautiful because it's been an enlightening journey for me day to day, for sure. And one of the books that I stumbled upon in Istanbul at a bookshop in Taksim is by a professor who actually teaches at the American University in Cairo. So beautiful how all of these things are aligning for me. It's titled Mevlana Jalaluddin Rumi's Forgotten Message, and his name is Shams Friedlander. It's a phenomenal text. I'm so happy I picked this up. Actually, I've been learning so much. And one of the things that he says in this book is that Cairo is actually one of the most holiest spiritual places in the world, as well as Istanbul, and I couldn't agree more. My stay in Cairo was absolutely phenomenal. It was my view from my apartment was straight in the Giza pyramids, so you can imagine waking up and going to sleep with that phenomenal view. Seriously, one of the most exquisite experiences ever. I slept very little, and for a good cause. I was very intrigued. Been praying a lot and meditating a lot, showing huge amounts of gratitude for the Creator for putting me on this path towards enlightenment and knowledge of self, deepening the knowledge of self. So what I really wanted to talk about, obviously, was my trip to Cairo and my trip currently to Istanbul. I'm currently recording in Istanbul. And one of the things is this spiritual paradox that I seem to be experiencing, which is the importance of operating from a space of uncertainty and a space of certainty too. And what I mean by that is the uncertainty part comes like you don't know what the future holds. And the certainty part comes in knowing why you are here, or knowing your purpose and what you hope to achieve. So a lot of people ask me, as a single woman, how do I feel traveling alone? And I feel very safe. I take, of course, precautionary measures. I have experience traveling, and I keep my eyes open. If you've seen some of my first videos, I also talk about my martial arts training. So that keeps me safe and grounded as well. But also because it's a spiritual journey for me, I feel twice as safe because of the things that I'm doing are leading me to positive paths. And one of the things that I'm currently working on, or in the pursuit of, is establishing a college or a space like this one. This is actually one of my planners, a planner that I create. It's online in my shop. It's very nice. Everything is pretty much empty. It does come with stickers, and I use this for the annual year, and it served me quite well. So I create this myself, and then I obviously fill it in accordingly. So this is a photograph that I've taken personally, and this is actually a picture of what I would like my university to look like. And so I've kind of been in that pursuit of, choosing a place in the world where this college could exist beyond my lifetime. And I've been really inspired by Cairo. And it's just really fascinating because one of the things I've also been praying for is the correct, upright, pure teachers on my path to be enlightened and have deeper knowledge of self. And it just so happens that I came across this book, and he is definitely a teacher, Professor Shams. So inshallah, one day I might actually meet him, since he is teaches at the American University of Cairo. And like I said, I'm looking to establish a location for the Institute for Teacher Excellence, and definitely Cairo has been one of those places that has deeply inspired me. And The person who originally inspired me, and this is something that I talk about in my book, business book for women of faith, is one of my inspirations, who is Fatima al-Fihri. And she was born in Tunisia in 859 AD. It has been reported she is attributed to being the first, not only is she a woman, but establishing the first university, oldest university in the world, which is quite fascinating. If I'm pronouncing this correctly, it's the University of Qawariyin in Fez, Morocco. And Fez is definitely another place that I'm looking forward to, inshallah, visit in the future. I've been to Casablanca, so I'm really looking forward to expand and see these beautiful subjects in the world. So when people talk about where does entrepreneurship take you, it's been eye-opening, and for me, because my entrepreneurship has allowed me to gain access to become mobile. And becoming mobile, being able to travel, I'm able to deepen my spiritual practice and elevate, ascend, and deepen my knowledge of self. So really, one of the things for women that I highly encourage, especially as entrepreneurs, is to look at those opportunities where you can expand on a personal level. And by expanding on a personal level, when we're growing inward, outward, that deeply affects not just our performance, but our deepening our practice within our own careers. So I'm very fortunate for all of that. And that's pretty much it. I'm very thankful for all of the comments you guys have been sharing with me, and I look forward to sharing more about my journey soon. If there's anything you'd like to know or learn about what I'm doing, or how the journey is going, feel free to leave a comment under this video. Until further notice, salam.